Now that I got my picture done with the wording, the shading, the coloring, now it's perfect. So now I'm gonna hit save. Wait till it pops up. Alright, so it's saved already. So now I'm going down to import, because if I don't click export, sorry, not import, export, it's not gonna save it on my computer. So basically I saved it in my USB. So I hit export. It says you want to replace it. I hit yes because I edited the colors and everything. So I hit OK. And this is a different project I was working on for somebody. Once I saved the picture on Illustrator, so now I'm going into my DTF because I had to export it. In order to open it in DTF, it doesn't accept Illustrator, so I can't open it over here through Illustrator. So this is what the picture looked like, and I love it. So it has no background, perfect color, the contrast, everything. So now right here, as you can see, right here on your right hand side, this little corner over here, I gotta make sure CYMK. I gotta make sure the color is printing, everything's there. So I go to layout. In order to print this, I gotta flip it right here in the right corner. I gotta flip the other direction because once I put it on a shirt, if it's not flipped, the wording is gonna come out backwards, and I don't want that. So everything's good, looks good so far. And then it says white under any pixel. Right here, make sure your white is all the way up. Same thing for here. And then if I want to take out the black, which is under the clouds, I can, which I'm not going to remove it. So when I click white, this is how it looks. The white goes under only the colors that are selected. There's no background, so it's fine. But if I wanted a white background, which will cover up the whole sheet, I'll have to go over here, which it says fill area, which is covered up the whole sheet, which I don't want it. I don't want no background. All I want is just the image. So if I click 100% white pixel, it only goes under the picture that is selected. So white under any color pixel would meaning is what's here. Since there's no background and it's a gradient, it only goes under the picture and the words, which is perfect. So I'm gonna leave that. So now I'll go to file on the left, and then I'll scroll all the way down to print. But before I select the print, what I want to show you guys is when you click view, you have the show template, meaning where your picture, your picture only could be here, because if it's here, it won't print. All these words on top will be cut off. So if you want the grid to be here, you just select that, and then you have to put the image in the middle, or else your words are going to be cut off and it's going to be all messed up. I don't like it because when I print, I like it to take over the whole sheet. And then when you click template, this is where the round of the neck of the t-shirt when you want to put your image. So say if I click this, hold on. So when I click that, that's the neck of the t-shirt. So the image will only go over here, so it gives the top space. But me, I want the whole thing. So I click that, and then I just click OK. And I get out of it, but I'll go back to view because I don't. So when I go back to view, you can have the grid on, or you can have the grid off. So you can either show the grid, take off the grid, or show the grid. So I'm gonna go back to view, hit show grid, and then you can place it wherever you want. It'll tell you, the size of your paper basically. So I'm using 11 by 17, which is a longer sheet. So my picture is going to be very long. So you can count from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't need it to be that big because I'm a small girl. So I click on it, and then I shrink it to whatever size. And then I center it in the middle, of course. So I center it there. I can make it all the way up to 18 because the transfer sheet is very long. But I'm going to leave it small. That way it sits nice in the center of the back of my hoodie. I always flip it basically horizontally, and then before I do that, I basically have to go over here where it says layout, just to make sure I review everything. And the one thing I almost forgot is the printer. I don't have a R24. So what I do is I scroll up, and it basically gives me the list of all the printers. I have a stylus, so I have a 1800. So the 1800, and then over here where it says port, I gotta change that as well, or else my printer is not gonna work. So I gotta go there. Oop. I gotta go there, and I gotta look for my printer, which is right here, Epson L1800. Then I go down to white dot. I put down large because my picture is large. My color dot is large because, like I said, is large. And then the resolution, white resolution and the color resolution, I have to put it on 1440, which keeps my picture the same color. It doesn't change it, doesn't brighten it or darken it. It just keeps it the way it is. Then once I do that, then I'll go over here to file. I'll go to print. Over here, I have to make sure it says one copy because I'm only printing it once, and then the color. But in order for me to select that, I gotta deselect the white color. I gotta click one, then I gotta click on the white plus color. Always make sure this is selected, or else the white is not gonna cover your image. So now I just have to wait for it to print. So now it's going to print. So I'm gonna let that load while everything goes through. Now my picture is finally done. This is what it looks like. This is what my image looks like that I just did on Illustrator. Now I got a little couple inks on it, a little smudge. I gotta fix that. I placed the image on the hoodie, so now I'm about to cover it with a sheet just to protect it, and then let's see how it turns out. Okay, I pressed it onto the hoodie. It's looking good. It's hot, so I'm gonna wait for it to cool off a little bit, and then I'm about to put it on and show y'all what it looks like. So this is the outcome of what I did on Illustrator, and then I submitted to DTF. It's soft feel. I love it. And it goes right back in a gray hoodie, and this is exactly how it turned out. Thanks for watching.